Gauri Savadi. I'm the current Indian Women's Association Singapore's president. See, women are the threshold of any household. At the end of it, I think it all falls down on the women. Men may not agree with me on that, but it is, of course, managing your homes, managing your children, managing your career, and also socializing. So when it comes to leaving your home country and coming across borders, you have to kind of mingle with the community and start making friends, and that is all upon the lady of the house. Somehow it falls upon us and through our kids as well, through our spouses. So I think it's very important to have that womanhood, because once we meet each other, maybe it's a chai party, or maybe it is a kiddie party, or maybe it's some wine and cheese evening, it is women who will carry forward the socializing aspect, I feel. We are doing pretty well. IWA is 27 years old actually this year, and we have a platform where we want women to come together and celebrate, care for each other. So this is where you find your answers to where do I buy my groceries, how do I get another property when you're renting out, or even when you find where do you find helpers. Some women come on different passes, so if they want employability, this is where kind of you network and you come together, and a lot of questions are kind of answered. But of course we have a lot of entertainment element to our clubs. This is in IWA, we have music club, for example. I think music is one thing that brings people together. We have, on a serious note, a book club where you read a book and you kind of decipher what's your understanding of that particular book. We also have an Adda club where we kind of discuss very serious topics about I don't want to say politics, but politics of your house maybe. Yeah. So it's a culmination, or it's a melting pot of a lot of ages of women. So we cater to youngsters and all the way to mature age as well. Good question. In numbers, we have about 250 members, active members right now, and it's a volunteer-based organization. So we have our team that helps to maintain the clubs and also have community events with the Singaporean society. So the volunteers are engaging both ways. They are also doing a lot on Singapore, and of course helping our new members kind of assimilate with Indian Women Association ladies. I believe that investment is a very big word, and a very simple example could be, when the planes, we take flights, right? They always tell you help yourself first before you help somebody else, right? So I think this is something that we need to start working on, especially for women. We are givers. So what happens is we are always giving out, giving to our children, giving to our homes, and giving to the spouse and the families and all that, but we forget ourselves. So I think investment as a big word, this is where it begins, where you start looking after yourself. So giving yourself time, and when you give yourself time, you understand what you want in life, and that brings you to your career choices. And when you have your career choices, I'm not talking about job, I'm talking about career choices, then you become financially independent. And when you're at that stage, when you're financially independent and strong, then you say, hey, you know what, where can I invest further, right? So you can invest in stocks, you can invest in property, you can invest in your children's education and all that as well. So this brings me down to property. I think having a property in your own name, or sharing it with your spouse, is huge, because then you are grounded, So if you're investing, for example, now we're living in Singapore, but you're investing in India. So you have a root, some kind of a leg in India that I can return back home to. So it's very crucial to invest back from where you come from. Although I know I'm also, I have moved away 30 years ago, but I do have property back at home in motherland. Because now I know, hey, if I want to return back at some point, I have a safety net there. So definitely, in the long run, when you have your finances in place, you must have your investments, going back to properties and stocks, for their example, yeah. I think it bridges the gap. When property shows or other shows come to Singapore, then it kind of, you know, brings together the entire continent, you know, subcontinent of India. Because we are not aware. I may come from Pune, for example, so my awareness is going to be limited. But if you are showing me something in Chandigarh or showing me something in Chennai, so why not, right? I mean, the world is a small place now. I could be having my parents living in one city, but I want to invest in another city for whatever reasons. I know the property show you had last time I visited, incredible. I've spoken about the mist to so many people, because the whole thought of having a huge farmhouse in the, you know, Lonavala or whatever side that was, it's beautiful and close to nature. And I'm a nature enthusiast, so definitely that kind of echoed with me. So yeah, hopefully I can invest. I'm not sure about that. But yes, it kind of opens doors for us to see that, hey, there's so much more. And India is a huge, huge subcontinent. So we need to understand that, you know, you have choices. You can have places near the rivers or in the mountains or in the, you know, smack in the middle of some kind of a city. So yeah, I think it's great as an awareness and a bridging gap for the Indians who are living abroad, for sure. Oh, sure. So, okay, what happens is these are very thought put together by you guys. I'm sure you've done your homework before bringing them on board with you guys and bringing them across borders. So, and it's on a weekend, so that's a very good idea, because working females, and of course if they want to come along with their spouses and children, sometimes children have a big voice, right? So great, yes, we should go and visit such events to just get a basic understanding. You may not have to make a decision right there and then, but at least you can take back the information and go back and kind of sieve it through, and before you make a concrete decision. So for sure, it's great. So thanks for doing what you're doing. So the next event for the property show by NRI 1 is happening on the 27th and 28th April. I have been there myself and it's very exciting. Lots of information to gather. So please do visit at Marina Bay Sands. The date again is 27th and 28th April.